Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Odin Sphere. We just finished a level, we just got into the fairy level, and it is gorgeous. The background art for this level is, I think, by far some of my favorite I think we've seen of like the redesigns of the levels in this game, so I am just in awe because like I said in the previous episode, it kind of feels like you're playing in a level where it's designed from the prince. It looks like you're playing in the forest from Princess Mononoke. It looks so pretty, and I love it. I think this is, my new favorite level, to be honest, so far. And we also fought a giant hulking mushroom monster, which was pretty interesting. I honestly have a little bit to talk about that, honestly, from the design standpoint of that creature. Now, I have to admit, maybe I was a little bit spoiled because I knew the mid-boss of this was a giant mushroom, but it just kind of surprised me that he stayed in that little form for like such a long while, because I kept thinking he was just a little tiny monster that kind of just hung out with the bigger boss. I kept expecting the bigger mushroom boss to come in at some point. I was thinking like, why is there only like a little minion here, like, fighting me? Like, where's the big boss? And then it was like, oh, that is the big boss. He's just a tiny thing right now. So that was pretty funny. Now, what I didn't expect from that boss was, he had two forms. He had the big Hulk form, and then he had a feminine form, where he looked like a big-breasted woman with a mushroom head. Now, here's a thing that I know people have been talking about for a little while. Like, you've seen this conversation like being talked about and it especially comes up when it comes to video games. When it comes to women, or like the designs of female characters in oh shit, I'm gonna die here in a minute. One sec. When it comes to female designs in video games, a lot of people do voice their opinions about like the way they do design female characters in video games nowadays, because it's like, when it comes to male characters, there's a thing where you can have a male character and he can be fat, ugly, muscular, he can be have a big nose, he can have a square jaw, he can have like scars and like all this neat stuff on a male character. Male characters tend to have more variety when it comes to their character design in video games. And women tend to have just a typical hourglass slim figure, big breasts, and you have to make sure that they're a woman, that they look like a woman. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, when you have a character and they, like Gwendolyn, like she has a like a stereotypical kind of like female character design. She's thin, she has like a little hourglass shape to her a little bit. I mean, she doesn't have big old breasts, but that's besides the point. But I do love Gwendolyn's design. Now, take it, she does look like, an anime character. She has like the big doty eyes, small little button nose, and all that kind of stuff, but they make up for it that she is a very compelling character, and I love her a lot for that. And I do love her character design. I think the armor on her, the feathers, the wings on her are very striking design. I love it. I love the character designs in this game. But unfortunately, Vanillaware has a very bad habit of doing this sometimes, to where they have two types of enemies. They have the male enemy and then a female enemy. Now, I've seen it a lot in this game so far. I've seen it in the earlier levels, where you have, like, for example, that plant monster I fought like a few levels ago. You have a big giant Venus flytrap looking monster, and then you have him spit out what looks like a lure, and it's a pretty looking woman. And I was like, okay. It's like, that's a thing that you see in video games sometimes, in designs, in terms of characters sometimes, but oh shit, whoa, what the hell? Sorry, 1 second, guys. Ooh, it's a 5-star area. What is the hell is that item? Looks like a silver napple. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna... Well, nah, I think I better go back for a second. Because I want to continue talking about this, but it's been a gripe in a lot of video games lately that when you have a female character, they tend to have the same body shape a lot of the time in video games, because it's like, and then you have the women character have like more scantily looking armor than the male character. You know, that's like nothing new in video games, and you know, to be honest, like, I'm kind of used to it by now, but at the same time, I do crave more variety of character design when it comes to female characters. Oop, oh god, I'm small again, shit. Oh yeah, this was something else that happened in the previous episode. Oh, come on, can I not open the... Oh wait, I need a key for this. But yeah, that just kind of made me think, because when I saw that boss, now he had two forms. He had the big hulky form that looked very intimidating, very scary. I love that. That really took me off guard. I was like, holy shit, this guy's gonna wreck me. Because he just turned into this big, muscular, fucking brute of a monster. But then he turned into his other form. He turned into a attractive-looking woman with, you know, big breasts, and, you know, it was just pretty much a woman, a pretty-looking woman with a mushroom on her head. That's all it looked like. And I have to admit, that kind of soiled the experience a little bit, because I was like, oh, look at this fucking big-ass beast, I'm gonna fight him! And then all of a sudden, like, oh, here's some TNA for you. In this boss that really didn't need it. Like, I don't kind of understand why they decided to do that. Like, why was it necessary to make this big hulking monster have a feminine thing for people to ogle at? Because that kind of, like, lessened the threat for me. I was like, oh, she's a pretty-looking mushroom that wants to kiss ya, and look at her big old boobs and all that kind of stuff. Like, oh, so intimidating. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I hate it when I see that, because it's like, you have a male character that can be as big and as monstrous and ugly as you want them, but then when you have a female character, it's like, no, they have to be pretty, they have to be slim, they have to be, you know, all that. I'm so sorry, I'm like going around in circles right now, because I'm trying to talk about this, but, now there's nothing inherently wrong about that. Like, I can, oh, why am I tiny? God damn it. Cancel store, yes, please. At least for right now. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, a skinny character. It's just, people tend to get tired of it. You know, that's all you see in some female characters sometimes. It's just the same. Like, for example, look at these enemies. Like, every single female enemy is pretty much, like, the same kind of slim-looking woman. She has a bikini on. Get the fuck back here. She has a bikini on, and, like, she's... And this is kind of like a Vanillaware thing. Vanillaware is kind of very guilty of this. Like, in what was the last game? Dragon's Crown. I enjoy that game. I love that game. Very fun game. The TNA in it is absolutely, all over the place in that game, because the design of the sorceress, the design of the, what was she? Fuck, what was she? She was like a warrior or something like that, like a barbarian type character. Lots of TNA in that, so I guess what the point I'm trying to get in there is that I kind of just found it very surprising as to why they decided to include, why did they need to have make the mid-boss have a scantily big-boobed form that's really not necessary, and it kind of just took me out of the experience for the second, because I was just like, big monster, I'm gonna fight him, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, big boy, I'm gonna fight you. I'm like, okay, that was just so dumb, and so, I just think unnecessary. Now, if that and I would have preferred it if they wanted to have a female mushroom monster, have it be not a skinny woman. It's like, you can make a female monster and not have it have big tits, and like, make it ugly. Make more female characters that are ugly, that are big, that are strong, that are just like, wanna fuck you up and everything like that. And that's what I applaud about Overwatch. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, and I love that game, and I think the character design in that game is just phenomenal. I love the characters in that game. It's just like, Zarya's my favorite, because she's a big tank, and she looks awesome. She's big, muscular, I want her to crush me. But yeah, as I'm getting at, it's just, sorry if I'm rambling, but it's just, when it comes to female characters, it's just, we definitely want to see a bit more variety. It's just like, I don't want to see a female big-boobed mushroom to fight. I'm like, that's not intimidating. It's not really that appealing, and it's not, at least to me, it's not appealing. I just don't find it that interesting to look at. Now, that big hulking form was awesome. That was a cool design, but it's boring. When you have nothing but, like, when your female characters are nothing but, like, big-breasted, like, women, and, like, all the enemies are just, like, it just gets tiring, and you just see it all the time, and it's just like, can we have, like, a female character that isn't, you know, that doesn't want to have you want to fuck it? Basically is the thing. And Vanillaware is very, I have so many Kyoko seeds. We need to see more variety, and Vanillaware has been doing this for a long time, and I don't know, it's just, there was no need to have a female form of that creature. Like, if you wanted to have it separate, I just thought it was weird and not very interesting because it was just like, you saw me, if you saw the last episode, you kind of heard how, like, I was like, okay. I was just fighting a big beast, now it's a woman and it's trying to lure me into wanting to be turned on by it. I was like, okay, what? I don't know. And like I said, Overwatch is great because they did try to bring some more character or more variety into some of their designs. So that's what I love about it. Now with this game, yeah, it's like the same. So the female characters do have like a very similar body shape. The males, however, do have like the pretty boy like fishy kind of like looks as well. So I'm just saying, like, you know, when it comes to character design, just try to be creative as possible. Like, you don't always have to have your female character be super duper gorgeous and super duper like she doesn't need to take the audience and say like, hey, like, here's a character that, you know, that's pretty, I'm sure all the guys will like her, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. But it's just more interesting when you have variety, and I just didn't find that female monster design to be just no creativity, it didn't look interesting. I just kind of groaned when I saw it, so I don't know, it's just, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh shit, that's the boss. Okay. Apologies, we may have to cut this down a little bit because I'm rambling so much, but, 1 second, let me make it back to this one area. Trial stage. Okay, this is new. I don't know what a trial stage is. Whoa, hello. But yeah, I do apologize if I am rambling a little bit in this episode because of that. It's just, I just want to see, and a lot of people, I'm pretty sure will agree with me, they do want to see a little more variety when it comes to monster designs. Like, you don't need to add boobs to every single character just to make it female. That's kind of the thing. Like, why does a mushroom need tits? That's the big thing. Like, okay, like, there doesn't need to be a female or a male. Just make a monstrous creature. It doesn't need to be super sexualized or anything like that. It's like, I don't want to fuck a mushroom. Please, just make it a monster. Make it intimidating. Make me want to say, like, here's a powerful foe. I want to fight it. I want to destroy it, and I want to be afraid of it because, oh shit, this big thing is coming at me. And then it turns into a pretty woman and be like, whoo hoo hoo, ew. I'm like, no, come on, guys. Like, I know Vanillaware is... I love Vanillaware. have such good ideas, but at the same time, sometimes they have bad ideas. It's like, there's no way. Like, I don't know whose idea was it in the studio when they were developing this game. Like, oh, we're gonna have a big mushroom monster. Alright, now we're gonna add one with tits. Like, yeah! Yeah, put boobs on it! I'm sure our male fans will love that. Like, I guess some will, but I don't know. I need to eat that lamb chop, I was about to die. But I do apologize if I'm going on too long about this, but I hope you kind of get my point. Like, you don't need to always add a fuckable female character in that. Just make something intimidating, especially when you're designing an enemy. Like, unless it's like a siren or like something that's meant to be like, oh shit, that's meant to be like pretty intimidating or scary. Like, hey, this unicorn could be a female and I never would have known it, but of course it doesn't really matter, but still, it's like, if they wanted to make a female unicorn, like, I don't know, you could have made it a little more, you don't have to add boobs on it. Like, unfortunately, I think that's what they would do if they did make a female unicorn knight. They would just add tits on it and they're like, hey, and make it pink. Hey, look, it's a female unicorn. That's what we did. But yeah, it's just like, be a little more creative, especially if you want to go into, like, I really want to go into, like, character design or, like, something in the animation field one day. And I'm really have been trying to put some variety into my, when I decide to create my characters. And, because I used to be in that anime phase all the time, where it was, like, same face, same body, same thing, and then one day I, decided, you know what, I got into a rut, and I decided, like, you know what, I need to put some more variety into my character design. Ow. So I decided to, and I have to admit, my art has gotten a lot better for it. I was able to create female characters that weren't just pretty hourglass figures. I was able to make male characters that weren't just, you know, the stereotypical Bishonen body type of characters. You know, I was able to make fat characters, muscular characters. I was able to make ugly characters. Well, my ugly characters need more work, to be honest. I need to still practice, you know, body shapes, face shapes, that type of thing. But at the same time, it's like, you don't need to make everything pretty. Or you want, especially when it comes to female characters, make them ugly, make them muscular, make them, you know, chubby, you know, that type of thing. You know, there's so much you can do with character design, and that's what I love about it. It's like, I love writing characters, I love designing characters, it's so much fun, and this is really hard. I'm having a little bit of trouble. I may need to focus on the battle. Oh god, I need to focus on the battle here a second, I'm about to die. Holy shit. I do apologize if I'm not playing that well. I'm gonna go ahead and focus right now. Oh man, I am so sorry about that, guys. I freaking, that was a hard area. That was 2 mid-bosses, including all those fucking fairies that they kept summoning. Holy crap. But in completing that, I got a miracle fruit. A miracle fruit granted to those who complete a trial. It has max HP of 100, it recovers 5,000 HP, so holy crap. Oh my god, that is quite a thing. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be using that right now. I think maybe I'll go to a rest area and put that in my box so I can save it for later. That might be something good to have in a much later area. But holy crap, that was a little challenging. Oh my god. But as I was saying, yeah, so sorry about if I went on that rant. I don't know if you quite understand what I was trying to say. I do have a bad habit if I want to talk about something, I just drone on and on about certain things, and then I never end, and it never gets to the point. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just, you know, if you want to go into character design, you know, you need to really, especially, like, once you expand your repertoire, if you're an artist and you love designing characters, just, you'll be so happy if you kind of try to expand your horizon and try to create things that aren't so, you know, of the norm. Because once, I think a really big inspiration for me when it came to, because I love designing characters. I've been doing it since I was like in middle school. And of course I started off like a lot of people. I drew a lot of anime. And it got to the point where I couldn't, like a few years later, I couldn't really design characters that well anymore because I just couldn't come up with something that I was really that proud of. So I kind of didn't make characters. I think for like 2 years I didn't make any because I just couldn't come up with any good designs or anything I was satisfied with. And I think the main reason is just because I was stuck in anime. Because, with, stereotypical anime faces, the triangle-shaped chin, the spiky hair, that type of thing, was, I think, holding me back a little bit. And then it got to the point where the show that really inspired me, I think, was Steven Universe. Now, I love Steven Universe. That is, like, by far my most favorite show right now to watch. And it is, by far, I think, a really great achievement in character design with Garnet, Pearl, Amethyst. They have each a very unique silhouette. You got different body shapes, different designs, and everything like that. And I think that's what... And other artwork by other artists that I follow, like online from Tumblr and other places, really inspired me as well to try to grow my art style a bit. So I really tried to start, expanding how I drew characters, and with different face shapes, different body shapes, different all that kind of thing. And it got to the point where I was actually able to start designing characters again. I actually I started like turning out characters like so much after I started trying to improve my designs, and it really helped. I got out of that rut, and I was able to design big characters, little characters, some weirdly shaped ones. Now my character design isn't perfect. Trust me, I still have a lot of characters that kind of fit that mold, but at the same, those are my older characters. But I'm just saying, I think going back in circle. Apologies, but yeah, it's like, I love Vanillaware. I think their character designs are great. But at the same time, they do have a really, really bad habit of just wanting to shove some TNA into these games, and it's just like, you need to have a sexy mushroom, you need to have a sexy plant, you need to have a sexy, in Dragon's Crown, you need to have a sexy mermaid who's, for some reason, has her ass showing. Like, the mermaid in Dragon's Crown had a woman's body up top, but for some reason her fish tail thing connected to her legs, and then she still had a human ass. That was by far one of the stupidest designs I've ever seen in my life. See, it's like, why not make a siren that's, ugly or something like that? And it's just like, every single character in that game, and as much as I do enjoy that game is just riddled with horrid TNA, and just like, the character designs could have, I think, been pushed a little more. Like, admittedly, the barbarian is muscular. Like, she's a muscular woman, and that's awesome. But at the same time, they have to be showing off her ass, her idol pose has to be showing off her ass, 24/7. And then you have the sorceress, who is just, nothing but tits. Like, she's just tits on a pole. But, that type of thing. It's just, like, you can have flaws. You can have characters that fit that mold, but at the same time, also try to have characters that aren't, you don't need to shove a pretty woman into everything. Sometimes it just does not fit, just like the mushroom battle back there. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with that rant. I'm so sorry, guys, that I went on that horrid tirade of character design and everything like that, but just try to take what I've said, and if you do enjoy, designing characters, don't fit in that mold. Try to break out and do some new stuff. It'll definitely help you, and it'll definitely kind of get you out of that rut. And maybe we'll start seeing some newer stuff, just like Overwatch. They brought some new character designs, and I love them. So, well, we're taking baby steps toward that type of thing. Unfortunately, they still have the mentality of sex sells and all that kind of stuff, but. Anyway. Okay, guys, we're officially at the boss battle of this area, so I think we completed the whole map. Yes, we did. So, let me take a short little break to get some potions ready. I am horribly under underprepared for this, so I don't know how difficult this particular boss battle will be, so I'll be back in just a sec. Okay guys, I made a few more potions and healed up a little bit, so we're ready to enter our next boss fight, and I believe it's Mercedes, I think? Yep, it's Mercedes. Yeah, my husband gave it to me and I kind of accidentally gave it away. Please, can I have it back? I just want it as a ring. I'm not even gonna... The cauldron, I don't even want anything to do with that evil thing. Riblams. Yep, I'm gonna have to fight Mercedes for that ring, but I desperately want that ring. Because Oswald gave it to me. It's mine, bitch. How'd that song go? If you like it, put a ring on it. Oswald liked me and he put a ring on me, so I want it! Ah, shit. Oh, God. Okay, Mercedes I'm thinking is going to be a hard fight because in the demo, when I played her, she has... I don't know what they did, but they really souped her up. Oh, ow. They really souped her up. Like, she has some crazy abilities in this new game, so it's like... I'm pretty sure she's going to be quite a challenge. Oh, shit. Yep. She is level 30. Okay, she's level 38, so I'm like right at the level. Kind of like where I need to be, I guess. I should have maybe gone to the Puka kitchen or something and maybe leveled up a bit more. But other than that, I think I will be okay in this match. Oh, is that a toxin? Nope. Hey! Hey, I want those. Ha! Ha! I took some of your phosons. Bitch! No, I really like Mercedes. She's a really cool character as well. Ah! Shit! Ah! Ugh. Ah! Ow, I'm getting, like, bitch slapped by fairies. Shit. Let's try Woolrun. These are really good. The Woolruns are really good potion. This thing does a fuck ton of damage. I need to make more of these. Which I think I can. Might as well. Yeah, this thing's really fucking her up. God damn. God, the screams that the fairies make is just so unpleasant to hear. Yeah. Nope. I'm taking that. Oh, where'd he go? Ah, Jesus. Ow. Oh! Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. This area looks exactly the same as it did in the previous game, but it looks like they just made it like super pretty. The grass looks beautiful. Look at all the flowers. Hey, quit absorbing phosons, bitch. Hey, at least you're letting... She's just letting me hit her, like, constantly. Because she's trying to get phosons. Ah, I got a volcano. Take it. You can have it back. Oh! Ouch. Hey, you... Let me try to make another... There we go. I need to make more of these whirlwinds. They are pretty useful. I'm gonna take... Haha! It's like a Phozon war. Like, who can collect the most Phozons in this game? She does rely on Phozons a lot for her ability, so I'm not really quite that surprised. Ow. Come take a spin in the whirlwind ride. Guaranteed you'll love it. Take a painkiller, might help me a bit. Sorry if I'm stopping so much to go through my items. That's kind of what you have to do in this game a little bit. You have to go shift through your inventory a lot. Did I get Mercedes in here? Yeah, she's down here. Yeah, man, the whirlwind is... I need to use this more often. It's so good. Okay, let's try... Oh, thank you for the blaze. It's like a fucking Fozon war. Hey. Hey, that's mine. We're literally just standing here trying to absorb Fozons. Oh, that's funny. Oh, jeez. Yeeks. Oh, god, that's a new move. I didn't see that one in the demo. That weird, like, whirlwind of fire she threw out? Dang. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Icicle Blade. Eat it. Ow. What the... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Glad to know this game is still a clusterfuck as ever, just without the slowdown. I'm gonna eat one of these. There we go. Hey, no, no, no toxin, no toxin, no toxin, no toxin. Oh, jeez. Somehow I didn't get poisoned. Ah. Ah, Jesus. Quit. Hit me. Bitch. Ah. Mercedes, I love you. Don't make me hate you. Oh. Oh, ow! Jesus Christ! Flamethrower. That's another new... Oh, Jesus. I really need to heal. Or be throwing more fucking shit at them. What else do I got? Sometimes I forget what I even make. Here, take a blaze. This is like half the game is just shifting through your goddamn inventory. Oh, jeez. She's taking a lot of her time just absorbing Fozon, so I think that's what's making it not quite so hard. Oh, thanks. I can always use an apple. Thank you. Oh, ow. That hurt. Okay, we almost got her. I think... Oh, she still has one life bar after this. God damn it. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Yikes. Man, these just won't stop coming. Take it. Probably should be maybe making more powerful potions at this point. Ow. Owie, owie, owie. Oh, material. Okay, I'll take it. No, I don't need a cocoa. Here. I dizzied one of the guards with the fucking grape stem. That's awesome. Yeah, I forgot if you throw like certain items, they can cause a dizzy effect, which makes absolutely no freaking sense with some of these items. You can like cause dizzy with a bone, cause dizzy with a fucking grape stem. Like what even? Okay, let's see. Ow, ow, ow. Come on, bitch, just die. Ugh. Mercedes is pretty tough. Even as a character, I think actually in the previous game, in the first game, she was one of the strongest. I think it felt like, at least in her story, she felt like the strongest out of all the characters in the game. I don't know what I think it's just because her weapon is so powerful, because it's a long range. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh, Oswald went off somewhere. Oh shit, I think he went back to Odette. Oh no. Oh yeah, he's going back to the underworld. Shit. I don't blame Oswald, man. He fought a fucking dragon to get that ring. Ugh. Oh, these fuckers. Yeah, these guys are pretty. I remember hating these guys. No. No, it hurts. I felt that. Shit. Yay, we got the ring back. Fozon Prism, get! We got Grid Smash. Stab the earth with one's all might, creating a wave of shock that knocks foes away. Ooh, sweet. Oh, here we are. Now we're at, like, the ending toward Gwendolyn's story. Now, okay, so I guess I prematurely said, like, oh, we're coming to the end when I was in the lava area, so, unfortunately, yes, we have one more area, and we are going to hell, literally. We're going to the underworld, and we have to go save Oswald, so I can't wait to see what kind of improvements they made to the underworld area, because that one was really neat. I remember back then. But, okay guys, I'm so sorry I kind of went on that long rant about character design. I don't know if it made a lot of sense, but I was just kind of talking about how I felt about that female mushroom form of the mid-boss in the previous episode, just because it kind of bugged me, because I was like thinking like, hey, you kind of sullied a little bit of a design because you had to give it boobs, and that wasn't really necessary, and just know that if you do have a female character, and if it's a monster character, you don't always have to add boobs on it. That's not really... You know, we've seen it in so many, like, fucking games where you see, like, monsters and creatures and other various characters. Like, why do you need to add boobs on things, you know, with... You know, you can make a woman ugly, you can make a woman character, you know, so much more than just the stereotypical, you know, hourglass shape and everything like that. Just be more creative with your designs. Because we get a whole lot of varied men in character design when it comes to games, animation, you know, that type of thing. But when it comes to women, they're really lacking. And we are taking some baby steps in towards making more characters, like I mentioned with Overwatch. You know, you can make more, you know, more varied character designs when it comes to women. Just like I said, Zarya is my favorite. She's really awesome looking, you know, and also, you know, all the female characters in that game are really awesome, to be honest. A lot of them do kind of still have the hourglass shape, but still they did more of a good job in making some awesome looking characters. But enough about that right now, but I'll chat about that another day. But, you know, just kind of think about it. It really helped me a lot when I started, you know, pushing what I could draw and everything like that into my art, and it really helped me kind of get out of the slump I had, you know, when I tried to, you know, make things that were a little more out of the norm, I guess you could say. So to all the artists out there who like designing characters or making OCs, you know, take that into consideration. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Well, in the next episode, we're gonna be going to the underworld. We're gonna save Oswald, and I'm pretty sure that will be the end of Gwendolyn's story, and then by the next time, we'll go into Cornelius's story. I'm pretty sure he's the next one in the game. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that rant, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more. And if feel free to comment below if you want to give a suggestion or kind of tell me what you think about character design and everything like that. But bye.
I'm gonna slim it down. That way you guys can just see how many times I've gone and attempted to try to kill these guys, but not have to, not have to be there every moment of the day. Alright, so after customizing my character, I made a nice, pretty purple-haired lady.